So fucked. But it's all good. It's all good. It is definitely all good. And my shit had did that weird shit the other day. I don't know why. Oh, the freaking Sixers beat the Celtics, but Jason Tatum didn't play. I did not expect that. But it's all good. You know, I definitely thought Celtics gonna win on their home floor. I know everybody thought that. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga be streaming on so many accounts, it ain't even funny. But I think that's how you're supposed to do it once you get your numbers up. But we gonna see. I'm gonna just cut on one of these lights and then we can get the rocking. I'm ready for the second round of the playoffs to start, honestly. These first rounds taking too long, but who we got tomorrow? So I can make my prediction real quick. I know it's Raptors and I don't even know, but I'm gonna say Cleveland gonna win. Shit, all the home teams been winning. The Magic don't want to win, so I'm gonna go Pistons. I gotta go Pistons. Shit, you ain't got no choice but to go Pistons. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. Cops catch man carrying dismembered Tinder date. What the hell? Let's see what this one talking about. Oh shit. I forgot my damn.
Power on. Off mode.
She came into the grapple.
She just went crazy.
She fought ruthlessly.
Something tells me now he's hiding something.
It seems she called several men, you know. I said, what do you want to do, get killed?
When a mother of two vanishes without a trace, investigators uncover a tangled web of online dating, jealousy, and deception. As the details of her disappearance start to unravel, a shocking confession changes everything.
And how do you know she was with other men? She would show me.
The following is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On Saturday, February 18th, 2023, Todd Howery heads to the Indian Harbor Beach Police Department in Florida to file a missing persons report for his ex-wife.
We were going to, if she didn't show up until Monday afternoon, we were going to file the missing persons then. Okay, so her name is Nancy Howery.
Todd and 44-year-old Nancy divorced in 2019, 4 years earlier, and share custody of their two children, a 12-year-old daughter and 9-year-old son. Their children had last seen their mother on Monday and received texts from her on the morning of Tuesday, February 14th, 4 days earlier.
This last Wednesday, she failed to pick
It's
up
1 p.m.
the children from school. Now, she has done that in the past. Let's say in the last 2 years, she may have done that six-ish times.
On Wednesday, when the school attempted to reach out to her, Nancy's phone went straight to voicemail. Neither of her children could get in contact with her, and Todd said the message he sent was never read. Then the next day, Nancy once again failed to pick up the children.
2 days in a row is out of the norm. This has never happened, that she's disappeared like this.
Todd and his children then drove by Nancy's house and the storage unit she works out of, but there was no sign of her vehicle at either location. They reached out to Nancy's mother, and it's soon determined that the last day anyone saw or heard from Nancy was Wednesday, February 15th. To add to the concern, Todd shares that Nancy has a turbulent past.
There's been a number of welfare checks. She has a history of alcohol abuse. pretty pronounced history with both Satellite Beach when she lived there and with Indian Harbor Beach.
Court records show that in 2019, Nancy had been charged with battery domestic violence, though the prosecution decided not to proceed. In 2022, she was charged and found guilty of driving under the influence and resisting arrest without violence. According to police documents, Nancy is currently on probation.
She drinks like a fish. Okay, and it's far more than alcohol abuse.
Todd and Nancy's daughter, who had insisted they report her missing, soon joins him in the interview room.
She's done things like this in the past, but not all just out of the blue or for no reason. I mean, she did lose in court. She didn't lose. She owed me quite a bit of money.
As part of their divorce, which they're still attempting to settle, Todd says Nancy owes him approximately $60,000.
She was very...
I know he reporting her death, but ain't no way you looking for her only because she owe you $60,000, my nigga. If she was gonna give you $60,000, if she could give you $60,000, she wouldn't even marry your ass in the first place, nigga. Like, come on, bro. The first person in is her ex-husband. Is crazy. First person in the interrogation room is her ex-husband.
Not about that. Okay, I gathered from my children that she was upset about that.
Well, was this recent?
Oh, yeah.
This isn't all that Nancy is currently dealing with. She'd also just been informed that her lease would not be renewed, and she would need to find a new place to live at the end of the month. As well, she is in a legal dispute with Bank of America.
Nancy has a lot of secrets.
See?
She keeps secrets.
She ain't got no money.
Okay?
Todd is assured that they're treating it as a missing persons case. They check local hospitals and neighboring counties' police databases for any sign of Nancy, but there's nothing. Attempting to uncover some of Nancy's apparent secrets, investigators reach out to her mother.
I thought that the whole thing, the trigger on this whole thing was that she lost in court. And that just blew her mind. And when she lost the case, she went to the depths of her heart in the horror, the desperation, and everything. If you want to see what she was like before she started this, go on YouTube and look up Nancy Howery and see the mother she was, the wife that she was, before he destroyed her.
Nancy's YouTube channel, which was most active between 2015 and 2016, 7 years before her disappearance, features videos of her family and children, along with cleaning tips, baking, and book reviews.
Olá, aqui é Nancy. Hoje eu estou aqui para responder tag.
While she's certain the divorce proceedings were a catalyst, Nancy's mother also had a few other theories about what may have happened to her daughter.
It seems she called several men, you know. I mean, everyone's focusing on the fact that she drinks and there were men involved.
I understand.
You know about Matthew, right? Matthew, the first guy she met when we went to Florida. They were together for 2 years. And he, you know, when she tried to break off with him, he broke into the house. He had heard her one time, you know, stroked him one time. But he always kept coming around. There are police records of Nancy, Kenny, and Matthew. I don't know his last name. But he could have revenge on his mind. I don't know, or he could have made a deal with
When was the last time they were supposed to meet?
He said her finish. Made a deal with
I
him.
don't know. One girl told me that she just went crazy and she got drunk and she said, I've got 5 meetings today. I'm going on my 3rd one right now. One of them was Daniel. One of them was Matthew. And then the other ones were some friggers off of Timber or whatever that station's called. Timber or Tinter, I don't know.
Tinder? Okay.
And she just went crazy. And I think it was like Valentine's Day, and she was going, you know, that's the day you look for love. And she was looking for someone out of her desperation because of what Todd did to her.
Nancy's dating habits had actually come up when Todd and his daughter first reported her missing.
My daughter was just telling me right now that she's on a number of dating apps. She met some guy on Tinder. She sees a lot of men.
The person who's dating right now, because she dates a lot of guys.
Okay.
Right now, she is in contact with this guy named Daniel.
How the hell they all know Daniel?
I think he's in the military.
Well, do you know how old is he? Is he like older?
I want to say he's 40, 50, and he has weird hair.
She was just looking for comfort that day. It wasn't because of she was looking to get drunk or to celebrate or she was sex crazy or something like that. She was trying to find someone to console her, and she was trying to find it in these men.
With a few lanes of inquiry, officers from the Palm Bay Police Department tracked down one of the men Nancy had met on Tinder, 32-year-old Daniel Stearns. They arrive outside his house the day after Todd reported Nancy missing. Before they approach the house, the officer has a concerning update about the investigation.
So her car was located in the group, and I remember that call coming out earlier today. And her phone was pinging last night at our gun range.
Earlier that day, Nancy's vehicle was found abandoned and parked partially on the side of the road near a wooded area in Palm Bay. Inside the vehicle, they found her credit card and Florida identification on the driver's seat. As well, the last known location of her phone pinged in the area of the Port Malabar Rifle and Pistol Club. As Daniel lives with his parents, his mother answers the door.
Is there a female that's in here? Her name is Nancy?
No.
Okay.
But please, when you talk to my son,
Yeah.
he's Army, but he have a PTSD.
That's fine.
Me
He's
too.
not in any trouble.
Me
Yeah.
too. I have both of those.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not in any trouble.
Yeah.
What the fuck you laugh and say?
Just have to ask him if he knows where Nancy's at. That's it.
According to police reports, Daniel served 2 tours, with at least one being in Afghanistan.
Hey Daniel, how you doing?
How are you?
I have a question. Are you familiar with Nancy?
I've fallen out. You haven't spoken with.
When was the last time you spoke to her?
I can say.
Okay.
You
Was it like, has it been days, months?
Weeks.
It's been weeks. Okay. Do you know where she might be at?
Oh, no.
You have no idea.
Typical hangout she likes. Is she like any particular bar in the Bronx?
She had a friend down St. John's Parkway.
Do you have her phone number?
No. Not
Okay. So you guys are not like that. You guys don't talk on the phone or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
One of Nancy's friends also spoke with an investigator and a translator, and was far more forthcoming about Daniel and Nancy's relationship.
Pero ellos ya hace años que se conocen, están juntos, pero nunca como novios serios, eran amigos con derecho, como se dice, ¿no? Y
Man,
entonces ellos eran amigos de
I
noche.
ain't trying to hear no
You guys meet up somewhere?
Spanish shit.
Wait, it's about weeks ago? I mean, it's just like. No, it was, yeah. We fell off after that.
Was that over the phone? Was it in person?
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
But you since deleted her number?
Deleted the number.
Yeah.
Even blocked her.
That's all I got. All right. Thank you.
If you hear from her or if she shows up, would you let us know? Because obviously Indian Harbor Beach is looking, so.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm probably guessing a lot of people have contacted her if she's missing. So, I mean,
Okay.
if I hear from her.
If she shows up or you hear anything, just let us know, man.
Alright.
Thank you.
As the officers leave, they make note of something inside Daniel's truck.
What's that? What?
A purse?
Airsoft or is it real? Looks like SIG.
Something tells me that he's hiding something.
As it would turn out, the officer was right, and no secret stays buried forever. It won't be long before they discover exactly what Daniel is hiding.
He started pointing that way where her car was found on the group.
Oh.
But then he said the Heritage Parkway. You notice that? He said her car, might want to secure that before you lock up tonight.
What are you talking about?
In your truck.
Don't grab it right now. But as we pass by the vehicle, we glance in vehicles when we walk by, and when we see a pistol on the dash. Bro, I just don't want somebody busting the glass and taking it and getting a kid taking it
at night. So
please show us the courtesy and let us get out of here before you snatch it up.
Okay.
But yeah, that
He
worries me
knew
for burglaries. I was gonna come back
They
up,
was
and I'm glad you
seeing
came out.
something in his car. That's why he came
Yeah,
out.
I probably would have seen it within a half hour, so.
Yep. All right.
have a good one.
Alright.
Take care, man. Good luck.
For the next 2 weeks, there's no sign of Nancy. However, investigators already know Daniel was more involved with Nancy than he's willing to tell them. On March 6th, 2 agents from the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, who have now taken over the case, once again try to speak with him. This time, his mother warns them about their effect on Daniel.
I just let you know, he got like kind of nervous. like I've said, what happened.
Did he know what happened?
No.
Nancy's friend shared that Daniel had a similar reaction when she reached out to him about Nancy's disappearance.
He just was freaking out, the guy, Daniel, on the phone.
I know you said you had a falling out. What made you guys fall out? What was that about?
Yeah, just we're not clicking, not following boundaries, rules, relationship rules like that. So I'm just like, I don't want to continue. It's not good for me.
So she wasn't following rules, or both of you, or just her?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't want someone who goes and sees other men.
Yeah.
While this is the first really truthful answer Daniel is given, he still denies having seen or spoken to Nancy for about a week before she went missing. However, Nancy's friends have contradicted him.
So she thinks that Wednesday morning, Nancy and Daniel were communicating, and they were trying to set up where they were going to meet and get together that day, and then Daniel ended up sending Nancy an address to go meet Daniel.
With it growing more and more obvious that Daniel's story simply isn't adding up, Brevard County Game Over agents begin to conduct surveillance, watching his every move. On March 8th, they follow him to a spot known as the Compound, an undeveloped area in Palm Bay containing miles of abandoned roads. Though they don't see what he does while there, the next day, on March 9th, the Game Over agents again followed him back to the compound, where they watch him carry a shovel into the woods. Again, they can't see what he's doing, but heard digging. A few hours later, Daniel emerges from the woods, and the agents follow him to a canal. There, they see him carrying a bucket and decide to detain him. Daniel is then brought into the Brevard County Sheriff's Office for questioning. It's here that his dark secret will come to light.
Unfortunately, these are not the conditions for me to answer questions.
Okay.
Despite this answer from Daniel, the detectives carry on and read him his Miranda rights.
You're a decorated veteran. I don't want any false information shown against you.
Then this will not be the time that I would answer questions.
What time would that be?
Evidence.
What do you mean, evidence?
This is supposed to be over a homicide, right?
Well, we're trying to figure that out, Daniel.
You're saying you have everything together?
We wouldn't be sitting right here if we didn't.
Yeah, what the fuck are you asking him?
I was taking her to the compound to teach her how to shoot. We got there in the middle of me showing her how to aim. She goes for my gun. She nearly gets a hold of it. She fails the first time, and she goes absolutely berserk, not wanting to take a loss for an answer. Get into a grapple. She even spits on my hand. After multiple times, I couldn't take the chance again.
Before going any further, the detectives clarify that Daniel understands his rights. He agrees to speak and tells them that he and Nancy had been seeing each other on and off for the past few years, but recently they were off.
I was never really her boyfriend.
What were you considered?
Friend with benefits, with feelings that aren't exactly friends with benefits. That's what you would say.
For about 2 weeks before Nancy's disappearance, Daniel hadn't responded to any of her messages. Then, around Valentine's Day, they began speaking again and decided to meet up on the 15th.
I wanted to try to meet her to have this talk that I told you I wanted to talk to her about.
Is that the one about Tinder?
Yes, and other toxic traits.
Okay. What toxic traits were those?
It's abusive behaviors. Told her about, the compound, teaching her how to shoot. She was asking me repeatedly to take her out to shoot.
While this may have been true, Nancy's mother told investigators that she'd never mentioned wanting to learn how to shoot a firearm, or was planning on ever possessing one. Regardless, Daniel says he and Nancy made a plan to meet. They met where Nancy's vehicle was later found. She had left it there, got into his truck, and he drove them into the compound.
So at that point, did you guys start discussing the issues?
Yeah, we did a little bit, yeah.
And what did you guys discuss? Like, what was said?
The same things. Her seeing other men, abusive behaviors.
Okay.
And then they cooled down to a bit. And then that's when I started to teach her.
Okay. So you guys had your argument before you started the actual teaching, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know she was with other men?
She would show me.
And how would she show you?
Sexually explicit text messages, pictures.
Okay. And what would it be of?
Sexual dialogue, nude photos, showing another man in the same bed.
Todd shared with investigators that this behavior wasn't out of the ordinary for Nancy.
She showed me pictures of her giving me the finger or whatever guy she was at the time. Okay?
Even Nancy's mother knew about her actions.
It's always when he gets possessive, and then
I don't know why she did
would
that.
send him a picture
Like,
of
one of
idiots
these niggas
to
ain't
make him
gonna
mad. And say, if you don't want to see me, I'll find a new boyfriend. And she sends a picture of the guy. I said, what do you want to do, get killed?
And why would she do that?
It's really left to my imagination. I would only think because she wanted to taunt me. It feels like narcissistic
That shit
behavior.
ain't funny at all.
So it wasn't something like you were into or you wanted to receive those pictures. She just did it to make you angry?
Yeah.
Daniel says she'd done this multiple times since he met her, and this was one of the reasons he stopped talking to her.
So in that 2-week period that you left her on red, how many pictures or messages did she send to you that were the explicit ones?
I can't count.
More than one?
There was many. That's all I can say, really.
If you could give an approximate, how many? Just so I have a better understanding.
I'd say between 10 to 16.
You think that Nancy liked him, but she didn't want a serious relationship with him. Daniel, on the other hand, was trying to be more controlling and wanted more of a relationship.
With this background finally established, investigators attempt to understand Daniel's claims about what happened at the compound, and he paints an unsettling picture.
I know you explained that you guys went out there to train and stuff. What led to her acting the way she did? What happened?
It was as good as an ambush.
What do you mean by that?
She was close. She was next to me.
Okay.
I was showing her form. I was talking to her through fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was right there. It was as good as an ambush.
Okay. When you're saying good as an ambush, was it more than one person?
Explosive. She made an explosive movement to try and retreat, to take my gun from me. She fought ruthlessly to take it from me. She was unresponsive to the words stop.
So as you guys were fighting, was she saying anything?
She said she hated me.
What would have led her to hate you?
I feel like it was denying her power over me.
Mm-hmm.
She took deflections as an insult. She would continue to insult me unprovoked.
Though Daniel has made clear attempts to portray himself in a very specific light, investigators uncovered a conversation between him and Nancy from September 3rd, 2022, over a year earlier. It appears that Daniel was seeing another woman at this point, and he texted Nancy, "You with her, I'm gonna make you suffer. You will suffer."
She charged me, she came to the gravel. She nearly took it from me. She even spit in my hand. There just wasn't any sign of quit, even with an upper hand.
What is the spit in the hand? Why do we keep referring to that? What's that?
Slip.
Okay. So was your gun slipping?
It was.
Daniel claims that Nancy even attempted to bite him.
So what happened from there?
She advanced to the end, and then I shot her.
Where did you shoot her?
It was in the head.
How many times was that?
Once. I even tried to use Aikido.
So you're trained in Aikido?
Not some yet.
Are you trained in anything else, or just that?
I know throw moves.
Since Daniel has already admitted to shooting Nancy, investigators are eager to understand what he did with her remains.
Did you call 911?
I didn't trust the law with that situation.
And why is that?
I've seen the horrors of civil forfeiture. I've seen police officers planting drugs on traffic stops.
When people shoot somebody and get rid of their body, it's so stupid because you go with this route of saying that it was an accidental death, basically. You have a better chance if you call right now to get off than you do after you get rid of the body and lie to them. So I don't know why they do that. Like they gonna get away or try to stay out long enough. That should never make sense to me.
What went on from there? What happened from there?
I carry her body into the nearby woods.
Daniel claims he left her body exposed in the woods before returning a few days later.
Was she in full body form, or did you do anything to the body from there?
Decayed.
Okay.
Vultures came.
5 days after Nancy died, Daniel's internet history showed that he searched for, what does it mean when I see a vulture? The rest of his search history would reveal another twisted layer to the case.
Was she buried out there? Or did you just leave her in the wooded area?
I did bury her after some days, and then I unearthed her to burn her.
Using lighter fluid, Daniel burned Nancy's remains, including her phone and keys. Crime scene investigators discovered an area of loose dirt and what appeared to be burned human bone fragments, a human tooth, and a charred portion of what appeared to be human skin. Just before they arrested him, the Game Over agents had watched Daniel carry a bucket to the bank of a canal.
I was cleaning the buckets that held her ashes and bones.
According to police records, the agents noticed what appeared to be drag marks on the canal bank leading into the water. A human remains detection dog alerted to the presence of human decomposition near the bed of Daniel's truck and in the water across the canal bank. Though Daniel has yet to answer the lingering question of why Nancy would try to take his gun, he ventures some speculation.
The more I think about it, it's like she wanted me to, or not wanting to end up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear investigators feel something is missing from Daniel's story, and so they begin to challenge it.
So you, a 205-pound guy with a mother of two, not fully fit, 150 pounds as you said, you felt threatened enough that you had to take the gun and shoot her.
It was too close. It was too dangerous for me.
You've gone through military training on how to keep your weapon.
She initiated when I was vulnerable.
You know that's not what happened. There's not a mother of two, not physically fit lady that caught you off guard when you have military training on know how to keep your firearm and keep it, because you know that you've done two tours?
Yeah.
But I feel like it wasn't a self-defense like you're saying. There's something you're holding back, and I understand that.
At 3:30 a.m. on the day Nancy died, Daniel's search history showed that he looked up uncensored videos, murders, executions, terrible accidents, dude stabbed his ex-girlfriend at the mall, and woman dies of stab wounds. In the days that followed Nancy's shooting, Daniel looked up Compound, Florida crime. If I lose a lot of blood, how long before I can't put it back into my body? Missing persons, Palm Bay, and buckshot wounds on humans.
I understand that she has made you mad. Tinder messages, you receiving these nude pics from her and other guys, made you mad.
I refuse to answer questions at this time.
So you no longer want to speak anymore.
This thing right here,
you're trying to put words in my mouth.
$1,200 get your ass in trouble.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure this out.
Well, I'm done.
Okay.
Daniel is done talking and is soon arrested. Following Daniel's confession, Nancy's loved ones were informed about her death.
We've spoken with an individual who's believed to actually have hurt Nancy. We have located items that we believe is going to be Nancy, but as of right now, we haven't been able to make a positive identification.
What do you mean hurt?
So it appears as if the person we found is deceased, and at this point we believe it's going to be Nancy.
I have a feeling this is not going to be good news.
We have spoke with somebody who has led us to, we believe, who's going to be Nancy at this time.
Give me a second to process this.
I understand, sir. I understand.
I was hoping and praying for something, for a better outcome, and I didn't.
Nigga, Usually, if somebody missing,
Right now, it's an actual
I give them 1 day,
really?
but 2 days.
That's what it appears as, yes, sir.
Ain't nobody in your family heard from, friends or family. That person
Investigators
most likely
found
dead.
scattered remains in a wooded area of the compound. They recovered part of a human skull with what appeared to be a gunshot
I give
wound.
them 24 hours.
Along with evidence
that
of a
second
gunshot,
day, they
there were
most likely gonna
fractures
get back to
consistent with blunt impact. A finger with a pink fingernail was located and taken for prints, which positively identified the remains as Nancy Howery. Following his arrest, Daniel spoke to a friend over a recorded video call, and, seeming to forget why he's behind bars, made an unsettling comment discussing his military training.
Yeah, being in the infantry, we got trained to kill. I mean, that's just that, man.
Daniel Stearns was found guilty of second-degree murder, reclassified with a firearm, abuse of a dead body, and altering or destroying evidence. For the first count, he was sentenced to life in prison, and for sentences 2 and 3, he was sentenced to 22 years each. All sentences will run concurrently. In December 2025, Daniel filed an appeal. Get less restricted content and an
This nigga done went to jail for the rest of his life over a hoe. Whew. It says filming YouTube video goes wrong after one deadly mistake. Or police hunt down. I want to watch both of those. I ain't gonna lie. I already seen this shit. This one, I know this one gonna be funny. She's stealing iPhones. Stole 19 iPhones. That's like what, $19,000? If they all $1,000? I think I'm gonna watch this one first.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
And then all of a sudden I hear, oh, did I get it? And then it was, and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun.
Like the Baldwin movie scene. Why would you do this?
I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
A 23-year-old is shot and killed by his boss while filming a commercial for a German Shepherd breeder. But what looks at first to be a tragic accident takes a darker turn when investigators hear chilling out.
I'm just be real. Ain't no job gonna make me be standing in front of a gun that's loaded.
Allegations about the man who was holding the gun.
He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
He beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry, what?
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On June 3rd, 2025, in Thurston County, Washington, employees of a dog breeder and training company make a desperate call to 911.
911, what are you reporting?
Someone's been shot. My daughter's been shot.
Okay, what happened exactly?
He got accidentally shot.
Is he conscious?
No.
Is he breathing normally?
No.
If he's unconscious and not breathing normally, we need to start CPR. I'll tell you how to do it. Get him on his back on the ground.
Okay. He opened his mouth and he breathed one breath. He's trying to breathe.
Okay. Is his chest rising and falling?
No.
Okay. So then we need a nail by his side.
Okay.
Put your hand on the center.
He just tried to breathe one. I think his lungs are full of blood.
Okay. Put your hand on the center of his chest, right between the nipples. And put your other hand on top of that.
It's he's in the top of the head. Okay. He's in the top of the head.
What position on top of the head?
I can't breathe. I'm looking. Yeah, my hands are between his chest.
Did he shoot?
I'll move his head, I think. Maybe get the blood to come out.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
One,
Here it goes again. There's another breath.
One,
Yeah, that's
two,
just reactionary
one,
breathing, so
two,
just don't worry about
one,
that.
two.
CPR continues, but the callers begin to realize that what happened here this morning is irreversible.
No! One, no! One, no! One, two. One, two. One, two. No way! One, two. No way! One, two. No way! One, two.
Where's he at? Where's he at? This building?
I think he's out that way.
To the right?
All the way to the back.
To the right?
Yes.
Guys on the ground over there, that's the owner of the place right
Okay.
there. They were shooting a video of what he was saying about guns, dogs, guns right there. Something happened. I didn't get the whole thing about, the guy over there had, looks like he got the leash in his hand. But somehow it's gotten away, dog jerked him.
Why is he being held down?
He's not being held down.
Okay.
No. He is just distraught.
Okay.
And he was up when we got here, and then when we pronounced the guy, he just lost it. He's been that way. They're just trying to console him.
23-year-old Curtis Gordon is pronounced dead at 10:37 a.m., leaving many questions behind for Thurston County deputies to answer.
So there were 3 people, Connor, Craig, and Kaylin, doing videos and pictures. Wayne, the owner, was shooting, and he said that Wayne had the dog.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and rather than using blanks, one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
According to the employees, the video was supposed to feature Kraftwerk owner Wayne Curry holding one of the German Shepherds by the collar while shooting at a target across the field. It's impossible not to notice how close Curtis's body is to the target.
But look at that. That's head height. So why would you be shooting at the, according to them, he was shooting at the target?
Where the rounds at?
I don't know. Apparently the optics went out.
What the fuck? This makes no sense. Look how far that shit is. I'm tripping. Y'all can't see my phone. Look how far this shit is. He will have to shoot at an angle if he going to the target. Why would he be shooting right here? And his car is right there. He did that shit on purpose, like just off of this picture alone. Whoever did the drone pictures, lit as fuck for that. Put it in perspective, like, you cannot get away with murder, bro. Murder has to be 100% like right. Like, it can't leave no gaps in it. And this is a gap. Just like the other one. That shit crazy.
Yeah, you got
that shit crazy.
Unless he just hung a new one.
Police will later find 42 shell casings in the grass, but there isn't a single hole in the paper target. Figuring out exactly what went wrong today will require talking to everyone on scene, including an employee named Craig, who begins by explaining what Canine Kraftwerk is all about.
We import dogs from Germany, adult dogs. We also breed them and sell them. We sell the trained imported dogs from Germany, and also we sell puppies that we train and breed ourselves.
So what type of training, what type of training do you guys put through?
It's Schutzen sport.
Okay.
Training. So anything involved with the Schutzen sport, tracking, obedience, and bite work.
Bite work is a form of training in which the dogs learn to bite and hold onto a target object. This morning it was to involve the victim, Curtis, who was wearing a protective bite sleeve. His coworker, Kaylin, who was also filming, says they'd only just started incorporating firearms into the videos.
Basically the way it's supposed to happen is you're supposed to heel around with a dog between your legs with a gun in your hands and shoot a target, put your gun down, and then you continue with bite work.
They wanted to do an advertisement on gunbroker.com, so he was trying to do a specific ad campaign. And so he started shooting at the target. And he stopped and said, "Oh, Curtis, maybe you can get a little bit closer in." So he wanted the dog looking forward, so he wanted the dog to pay attention to Curtis while he shot at the target. So he probably had Curtis move in like 30 feet to the left of where he was shooting.
30 feet from the target, or
30 feet to the left from the target.
Left
but downrange.
He's saying too far, 30 feet.
So first time actually having someone downrange and shooting live rounds at the same time.
Sounds stupid.
According to Kaylin, Wayne wasn't getting the reaction out of the dog that he wanted.
The dog was just quiet and unbothered by it, so he kind of wanted more out of it, so he asked Curtis to agitate the dog. And as Curtis was agitating the dog, he was still shooting in the whole process. He never stopped shooting until the dog jerked his leg, I'm guessing, and jerked him to the side, and his gun went towards Curtis. And then all of a sudden I hear, oh, did I get him? And then it was, and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out.
That's the case right there. So the
Curtis's
jury
brother
believed
Connor,
that shit.
who was also out on the field that morning,
I knew
can
that's what they
barely
was gonna say.
describe what he saw.
I remember I was trying not to take him on the boss. I was watching the boss. I heard a shout at me. And I look over and I see my brother on the ground. That's all I remember about that whole thing.
If Connor is grieving Curtis quietly, his older brother Kevin has no such intentions.
Who is that?
That's my brother.
No, please stop. No, stop.
We're happy to let you see him at some
It
point.
might have
We
been an
can't let you go
accident,
there
though.
right this second, okay?
And I say that only because I feel like you have to aim that shoot at somebody's head. And if the other two people that's there not saying that he aimed and then shot, and it was literally that, he might get off. He might. We'll see.
So we just need you to wait back here.
That's what we're here, what we're figuring out, right?
Where is he?
It sounds like there was an accident, okay?
Where is he?
Doesn't seem like anything was intentional. He's back here, but we can't let you back there right now.
What happened?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay? This sounds like there was an accidental shooting. There was some training going on with live fire, and it sounds like there was a stray round that went off.
Is this a joke?
No.
Oh God, because why she can't just say he got shot?
Where was he shot?
This is.
Oh, she said it. Why she take so long?
Is this a joke?
No. No. Sorry.
Where was he shot?
This is.
I don't know.
Idiots. He's dead, huh?
Your brother is deceased.
Who shot my little brother?
Let's figure that all out, right?
Oh, I'm gonna kill that fuck.
I'm gonna let him have it.
I'm gonna kill that mother.
He just doing that for the camera though.
I totally understand your frustration.
My little brother's dead right there?
He's back there, yeah. And your other brother is here also, so the best thing that you can do right now is comfort your other brother.
That nigga said, what the
Stupid video! For what? Mother, don't kill you. What the happened? No, hey, what the happened? What stupid? What game is that? Playing around with guns. Whose idea?
Wait.
No.
Yeah, I know. Be here for Connor.
Be here for Connor. He's dead.
In his rage and heartache, Kevin doesn't realize that he's mourning the wrong brother.
It wasn't Connor. It was you or Curtis.
It's Curtis. Connor's right here.
Sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, man.
So that's not his brother? Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We're really sorry for your loss, man.
Dude. You. Wait, dude, put a bullet in that mother's head for me. Old fat piece of heartless.
To get to the bottom
Where
of
is
things,
the old man?
investigators must talk to Wayne himself. A conversation that will, before long, take an urgent and unexpected turn.
We haven't used a rifle.
Is that a new rifle?
It's a rifle.
That's some shit you get on Call of Duty.
Okay.
We're just doing the pistol. And this time it's the rifle.
The sight on the gun is an electronic sight, and he was talking about, oh, is this thing dead? The battery's dead, so he was just gonna have to kind of with no sight.
It's a ambidextrous one, so you can hold it in one hand or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem I think happened, it must have been like this. I mean, lightning fast.
Yeah.
I think
This was
the dog
happens
did this,
when
and and there might have been.
You white and old and got too much money. Just doing dumb shit.
Some reflex. But I saw him drop it. Did he do that to fake it? You were making a movie. He get up. And then it was like, they called 911.
And I'm saying that not even on some racist shit. Black people, compared to a white rich person, when they get older like this, start doing just dumb shit. Black people still trying to get that shit. You know what I mean? It's just what it is.
And the guy that works for me, it looked like he was breathing. And there wasn't a lot of blood or nothing, so I'm holding his head, and
I'm trying to figure out how much he paid them to be there
Wayne
while he
falls
doing
silent,
this stuff.
and the next sound
What
comes
job
from the
is this?
detective nearly a full minute later.
Try to breathe. Try to breathe.
Yep.
Just breathe. Right? Just try to breathe.
He might got mental issues. Or he just faking.
Are you still here?
Yep, we're still here.
They tried to get me to count to 10, and I couldn't make it to 7.
Let's try 5.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
1.
Good.
Yeah, he just putting on the show.
Hey, Wayne, while this is going on, just take your time, but I'm going to just so you're aware if you see me, I'm going to snap a couple pictures because you got some stuff on you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I just want to
know
document.
what I got on me, dude. It's real bad.
I know. I just want to document.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
I know.
No.
Wayne's emotional turmoil earns sympathy from the detectives, but Curtis's brother has none.
Will you go put a bullet in Wayne's head for me? Please. Please.
That won't be your
No, it won't. It won't. It won't even make him feel better either. Like, he deserves it. My little brother, man. He's just an old senile who shouldn't even have his driver's license, let alone own, 50 unregistered guns. Yeah.
Did you in any way mean to harm
Of
Curtis
course
today?
not. No, not in a million years. Of course not. We were all excited because we're doing this advertisement why people should get a dog instead of a gun.
But investigators, as well as those who work here, want to know why Curtis had to risk his life to prove that point.
He must have pulled it really
hard.
to the left.
It's a big pull.
Yeah, but why would you do this? I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
Now seated in the back of a patrol car, Wayne struggles to accept what happened this morning.
Or why you would shoot with somebody downrange anyways.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, "Oh, it sounds really stupid now, doesn't it?" And I was like,
Yeah, it does.
What a fiasco, huh?
"Were you yelling something? Hard time what? Just
What are they covering up on his wrist?
take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths. Like that. Baldwin.
Movie scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Oh, Rust.
Rust.
Yeah, with Rust, yeah.
I'm so not ready for
Even though I think
wrinkly
this
old ass fingers.
Stuff in Rust. Because at least the actor could have said, like, I didn't expect it to be live rounds. Where it's like, oh yeah, I put live rounds in there. And I was like, go run.
Help me, Lord. I need you. I don't know what else to do. I can't believe this. No.
It's a cool piece of property, dude.
Yeah. Sounds like they have a lot of fun as a family here, raising and training canines.
But as the investigators learn when they speak to current and former employees of Kraftwerk, not everything is as it appears.
The work environment was extremely chaotic. Some days were really great, some days were really bad. It would just really kind of depend on the mood of Wayne and what he wanted that day, the weather, those kind of things. When you actually got in there and saw what happened behind the scenes, it wasn't pretty.
The former employees have many dark stories about how Wayne allegedly dealt with the German Shepherds.
All of it, he said, was in the name of training, and shared that there's a lot of training techniques and things that are done to get the dogs at the highest level that are a little bit less than socially acceptable. So I witnessed on multiple occasions he would kick dogs in the ribs, he would kick male dogs in the private parts from behind to catch them off guard if they were being ornery during protection. I watched him drag a dog across the field one time because it wasn't healing properly on his side. So he just kept yanking it by the neck until it, stayed with him. But it was obviously terrified and trying to get away from him.
No!
Another instance I saw, he lifted a dog up by the leash and the collar, and it was choking. It peed all over itself, just terrified in a room. It was just me and him in a room. He didn't want anyone else to see that, but the dog wasn't sitting close enough to him.
Gosh, that sucks.
You get enough air back there a little bit? Okay.
He just gets to sit in the back of a old cop car. Turn that off. No AC for that old man. Let him sit in there and die.
A lot of the times the dogs were just left in the kennels on end without getting exercise for days at a time. He would ask that we not feed them in the mornings so that they would be hungry for videos.
For one instance, he was working with a dog that was pregnant. She wasn't listening and being relatively, stubborn, didn't want to listen to him, and he did end up kicking her in the stomach.
Do you know what resulted of that dog's pregnancy?
I'm not sure because I actually ended up quitting that week because of that.
And the stories arguably get worse from there, particularly when it comes to one horrifying practice mentioned by several former employees.
If there was puppies that were not up to his standards, there was one dog that didn't have a fully developed ear. He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many would you say were put in like that?
Well, I worked there probably at least 10. Or at one time, I heard over the walkie-talkie that Wayne just he didn't want to waste the vaccination on a dog that probably wouldn't make it through the night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cheap. I mean, I grew up on a farm. It's not that much money for vaccination. So he'd rather just kill him.
Anytime he'd do that, I'd see him in the office in my files where I would keep puppy vaccines and all these medical records, and he would dig out the dog that he killed and get rid of the records.
Those who used to be employed at Kraftwerk say that Wayne's questionable practices and his temper extended beyond the dogs.
The owner, Wayne, was very emotionally turbulent.
No.
He would get in employees' faces and scream and yell and just make them feel extremely scared and uncomfortable.
I have to care about the other people. Yeah, we're with, I got another channel. Yeah, he told me that.
He would snap, it was almost, I don't want to call it bipolar because that's a medical thing, but he almost had a bipolar split personality disorder. He was this really nice guy sometimes, and then he was this really awful guy other times.
He cornered me in my office, which I could not get out of, and he was shaking his fist in my face, cussing at me, and he was upset that I hadn't paid one of his personal bills. Mind you, I'm 5 feet tall, and a gun, a pistol, fell out of his jacket pocket and hit the floor.
They were teeny. They're teeny.
He would get in my face and scream at me. He would shake me. There was another time when I saw him physically attack the other manager on the property.
I saw him, and it was recorded. Of course, I don't think it's around any longer, but he beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry. What?
He was doing a video, and he was trying to get one of the employees to handle a dog. He wasn't doing...
It's so crazy in cases like this. It's either somebody gonna end up dead, not basically the old man who needed to be dead, or get his ass whooped. somebody at the job gonna die, or the person who doing the abuse is gonna get killed. It's one or the other, or he gonna fuck up and then end up in jail. It's so funny how that shit works.
It correctly, or not the way that Wayne wanted it done, and he hit the man with a dog whip consecutive times. Of course, they were told to erase that video.
Others tell the authorities that Wayne turned a blind eye to serious problems in the workplace.
There's me and 2 other former employees, females, that were involved in a sexual harassment lawsuit against Mr. Curry.
Okay.
And we won the judgment against him.
There was an employee named John who had been approaching some of the females inappropriately.
I reported sexual harassment of 3 other females that I worked with, and he fired us.
Okay.
And kept the male who was sexually harassing us still working.
The plaintiffs in the case were, according to court documents, granted a judgment of more than $200,000 and have filed an additional lawsuit claiming that Kraftwerk changed names and transferred all assets in an attempt to avoid the debt. In the meantime, officials are interested in Wayne's relationship with firearms, starting with the rifle used in today's video.
That's a great little gun.
They changed the company, smart as hell.
57 by 28. Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do that.
That's the same thing as my
FN57. You can just change the name and get no debt.
Penetrates Kevlar.
I don't think I heard of that before.
Commercial and law enforcement only. There it is. $2,000.
I know before, in the last one that we did that I was involved with, the only other gun video that I was involved with.
I'm trying to figure
I know
out
that he had taken the bullets out and it was not even.
I'm gonna look this job up.
No.
I've never heard of this dumbass shit.
Yeah, no clip at all. But this time I believe the clip was still in there with me. I thought to myself, just kind of point that thing around.
I've seen a gun jam on him. I've seen him have trouble with loading and unloading a clip. Just doesn't make any sense. You should have more knowledge than I have on guns.
So he was walking with the dog between his legs and just kind of, and if you were me with the camera, he's going fast like that.
So pointing at people.
Absolutely, yeah.
We call it being flagged with a gun. Do you know what I'm talking about with that? Where the barrel points at you momentarily. Has that happened at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times would you say?
A handful.
Handful of times.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can go from 5 to 10 times, within the multiple days of it happening.
Mm-hmm.
The current employees all agree that this was only the 3rd time they filmed a video using dogs and guns. However, they say this was the first time Wayne positioned someone near the target while live ammunition was being used.
I didn't think there were going to be live rounds during the fight work. We did one the other day with a gun. I was out there, and the guns were not loaded. Nothing was in the guns. And once we did that little shooting, then we reset, everybody moved, and we did one shot of him shooting the target.
So previously, he's taken the precautions to have you guys away from the live rounds.
Yes.
Any issues mentioned with the firearm at all today?
No, I would say.
He don't look that crazy, but he's crazy.
Okay.
Clearly. He just should have been more prepared and not had that gun
This shit
loaded.
is all over
He made a very, very bad decision, and I'll pay for it.
I thought they would never use live rounds. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if it was me, I would have used like a CO2 pistol.
When Wayne sees and thinks something or thinks that something is a good idea, for example, this tragic thing that happened to an incredible human being, you've got to be dumb. You literally have to be out of your mind to think that that was a good idea. Curtis would have said the same thing. He and any person in their right mind knows that you never let a gun get pointed at you. If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun. I know for a fact he did not have a choice in that moment, and something tragic happened. If he would have said, no, I'm not going to do that, Wayne would have flipped.
I get the general consensus that people are genuinely afraid of him.
He's crazy. I mean, not to be exaggerating, but I've never met anybody like him.
Deputies transport Wayne to the courthouse, where he has only one thing to say to detectives. Wayne Curry was arrested for first-degree manslaughter, but was bonded out at $250,000 2 days later. A judge ordered Wayne to stay away from Connor, Craig, and Kaylin, and to surrender all firearms to
What's 10% of 250,000? This nigga paid 25,000 like it's nothing.
Thurston County Sheriff Kalen says that Wayne immediately violated the order and terminated his employment in retaliation. Wayne was arrested again for the violation and released on his own recognizance a few days later. Kalen sent a letter to prosecutors seeking $100,000 from Wayne in restitution.
This is not supposed to be on the street. That's what they look guys will say.
Nearly a year after the shooting, Wayne Curry awaits an August 2026 trial of free man, continuing to sell adult dogs and puppies and posting new craftwork videos regularly, at least some of which seem to take place in the same field that Curtis Gordon took his final breath.
I figured he was gonna get off. All you need is some money. He probably ain't got no employees though. Hopefully he don't. But shit, he has some, so fuck it. He might got some. And he's still free right now. But no, I would have been beat his ass, I ain't gonna lie. I can't work under no conditions. It's hard for me to even work like that with family without getting into it if you doing yelling and shit. So to let somebody who ain't my family do that, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. It's tough though. It's definitely tough, dude. It's definitely tough, dude. These niggas are in there 33 minutes. I don't even know what I want to watch. I don't even know how
Early hours of April 6th, 2023. On a quiet street in San Antonio, Texas, a chilling sound splits the air.
I heard like 1, 2 loud taps. First I heard like a tap, like something like when you hit a 2x4 on a wall, on a flat wall. And then I heard a girl scream. In the morning when I came out, I saw her laying right here.
This is a crime that has ramifications throughout the neighborhood.
Can I talk to you?
What do you need?
Okay, I'm investigating a homicide involving a person that stayed here.
Tell me it's not Jane.
Yes, it is. And that's why I need to talk to her.
She died?
She was murdered.
The body of 22-year-old Jade Alvarez has been found lying on the street. There's little clue as to how she got there. Just a suitcase, some shell casings, and a witness who claims she met an unknown man the night before. Jade was a mother and a survivor.
It's just another one in the store?
No, so the other thing is that I'm going to interject again.
Yeah, I saw this one. Yeah, I saw this one. Over a tree? Boy, you can get killed for anything nowadays, boy. You can get killed over anything. This one was crazy. They opened that bag and saw they family member leg in that motherfucker with the same pants he had on. That shit crazy. Damn, that shit crazy. I don't like these clickbait things that they do, cause it don't make me want to click on it for real. Honestly, it doesn't.
Walking in this footage is the teenager who, just minutes earlier, gunned down Officer David Crawford in the line of duty. He's 16 years old, armed and on the run, with the entire city hunting him down.
The manhunt is on this morning for the man who shot and killed a police officer late last night. 25-year veteran of the force was after being shot multiple times.
200 police officers are taking part in the hunt for the killer.
A manhunt that will quickly become the largest in St. Petersburg's history, and one that will leave Officer David's murderer crying for mommy.
So when your parents here, we'd appreciate the whole truth.
Oh, I done seen this one too. Tell mom and daddy sorry. This one was crazy too. All these cases be crazy over some silly shit. This one was crazy. This one was kind of crazy in the sense of that nobody was trying to help his daughter for real. And he had custody. I ain't never heard of this one. Why is it an hour though? I'm like, bro, an hour?
State police! Downstairs! Identify yourself. Come on with your hands up. Put your hands up. Who's in here? Who's in? Anybody else in here? Yeah, the guy you're looking for.
Officers have just found one of the victims of engineering student Peter Manfredonia. At this very moment, Peter is armed and dangerous with a samurai sword, attacking, killing, and taking hostages across multiple states for reasons unknown.
Showed up at my house this morning and shot my boyfriend. Put a gun to my head and made me drive him here. If I need an ambulance here, bringing everything to Peter Manfredonia. My son!
With his victims piling up and Peter getting further and further away, time is of the essence. Over the next 6 days, a relentless 4-state manhunt will ensue as officers save hostages, trace his steps, and close in before Peter takes another life.
Guy's a wacko. Is he in here? Peter Manfredonia, the guy that is wanted. Do you call me after captain? Put your hands up. If you're in here, come out.
Peter, if you're listening, you are loved.
There's just two sides to every story, right? I thought we were gonna have this opportunity again.
It's the afternoon of May 22nd, 2020 in Wellington, Connecticut, and 911 dispatchers received multiple calls about a violent assault on Myrtle Road.
Two very hurt men, and then they got attacked by a guy on a motorcycle.
Someone beating my neighbor with a bat or something outside his house.
62-year-old Ted Demers had stopped to help the driver of what appeared to be a broken-down motorcycle, but his good deed would soon become his last, when the cyclist pulled out a samurai sword and brutally attacked him with it. As Ted fought for his life, 80-year-old John Franco came to Ted's rescue, only to become the mystery cyclist's next victim. He would survive, but by the time authorities arrived, the suspect's already on to his next crime, a home invasion at the nearby residence of a 73-year-old man. The suspect held the elderly man hostage for 24 hours, before once again fleeing the scene, now driving his victim's truck and armed with his firearms. But as officers arrive at the victim's rescue, they still must take every precaution.
State police. Anybody in the house?
You're upstairs?
Come on with your hands up.
Oh my god, I saw this one too.
Put your hands up. Hands up.
He locked in the chair.
Who's in here? Who's in? Anybody?
Damn, I watch too much true crime. But this is the only thing I can watch with y'all niggas. I can't watch no basketball. I can't watch Wildin' Out. Ain't a lot of options. That's the trash part. I don't care about this Donald Trump shit, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I can watch that shit. And I don't fuck with boxing in the sense of when I know who gonna win. Like, I can't watch that shit. I'll watch this and see.
Huh?
Was Shannon funny?
I couldn't have been Kevin Love. Because this, first of all, when Isaiah did what he did, I would say, you know, guys, I was just going to sit back here, play the good company guy. Like, you right, I need to play better. But since Isaiah came from me and I didn't send for him, I'm here now. First of all, everybody's up in arms about me missing the game. I had the flu. I felt faint. I felt dizzy. I went in the locker room. There's nothing I can do. I didn't want to spread whatever I had, so I left. Hold on. You guys going to get on to me. Derrick Rose left here with a box, with a fade, and come back with dreads, and y'all welcome him with open arms, and you mad because I missed 24 hours? Kick rocks, Isaiah. First of all, since you got here, you have no seniority to address me in any matter. You just got here a month ago. Where you been?
Are you sure he didn't say that to
I don't know, but I'm saying what I would have said.
And it got heated.
Well, it didn't get heated enough. He might have should have put the mitts on him.
It was fiery.
First of all, another problem that I got with you, Isaiah, you can't feed the post. Because unless it's a fire hydrant, that's the only thing you're going to throw over. So how you going to get me the ball? I'm shooting 30% when you on the court, and I shoot 20+% higher when you off the court.
That is correct.
You can't guard anything.
Nope.
Okay, you think I'm done with him? Oh, when JR, when you played 29 minutes this before. JR, when are you going to do something other than bull jive on the court? Tristan, you're making $15 million. You getting 2 rebounds a game. I told you to leave well enough alone. Your head hard. Jay Crowder, can you hit like 3 shots that you hit in Boston last year? Can you guard somebody?
He did hit a couple of shots to start the game last
night.
I don't know what happened.
And I know,
Bertrand drove around like he was Michael Jordan.
Like his feet was nailed to the floor. And I know this might get me traded, but y'all know there been like 3 or 4 games in the last 2 weeks that LeBron had more turnovers than assists. But I ain't saying nothing about that.
Ooh, Shannon Sharp just took a shot at LeBron James.
Oh, if we
look being honest. Yeah.
When we have a meeting, don't say we having a meeting and I want you to get what's off your chest. Because I'm going to get, not my chest, I'm going to my shoes. I'm going knee deep. I'm telling Isaiah Thomas, look here, bro. Luke, I don't know what y'all going to do with me or him. But one of us needs to go. One of us needs to go. Now, he's virtually impossible because he's what we call a 2. He's too small, T-O-O, and too selfish. So that basically makes him untradeable.
He's a 2-guard, T-O-O.
Yeah, 2. So, but one of us got to go. Because here's the thing. Kevin Love had no problem playing third fiddle to LeBron and Kyrie. He said, I'll be damned if I'm going to play second fiddle to Isaiah Thomas because he's not better than me. Isaiah Thomas thinks he's a superstar after 1 good year. Russell didn't become a superstar after 1 year. Steph didn't. James Harden. Put some time in, bruh. You think, because you a second-team All-NBA, now you on Bron level. So, you know, LeBron's closer to greatness than I really do. But, hey, Kevin Love, you a lot nicer than O'Shea Sharp. Because, boy, when we get in this meeting, see, now I get to be the real me. I ain't got to be professional. Ain't no cameras there. Boy, I'm going in on everybody. I hope it's Skip. I went to Baltimore as a 7-time straight Pro Bowler, 4 first-team All-Pros, 2 Super Bowls. I didn't go in there calling no team meeting. This dude at 5'9", man. First,
he said at 5'9".
Because see, first of all, he can't even talk. What are you talking for? No, he just got here.
You should be sitting there. You be sitting there listening.
You just got here. You an invited guest.
He said he's 5'9".
I don't know what happened to JR. I don't know what happened to him. But Tristan Thompson, I told you, leave well enough alone, but you wouldn't listen. Do you know what his numbers were? You know what his numbers were in the playoffs, in the finals. There were some games he had 0 points. There were some games he had 4 rebounds, making $14 million. Tristan Thompson never got injured. He was the AC Green of the modern player. He started dating Joy. You know what happened.
So Ty Lue said before the game.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's a good introduction. That was a great introduction. Go to not wearing a jacket. What do I need a jacket for? Shame you come out here like that.
What happened to your tie? Usually you got that big old fat tie and it's a skinny tie today. What happened?
What happened to your tie, period?
I don't need a tie. Me and Skip, we don't need
They
ties.
know me and Skip.
We're classy.
Whoa. What does it say Tony and Skip? It says Skip and Shannon. It don't say nothing about no Tony and Skip.
It does. It should say Tony and Skip.
Go to not wearing a jacket.
Yeah. I don't need a jacket.
You got it good, Shannon.
I'm gonna come with a jacket one day. Something you can wear.
Huh? Little short sleeve you rolled over. What are you, a mechanic?
I'm a
auto technician. I'm sorry, mechanic is. I get.
Yeah, I know. Your Twitter's gonna light up. All these mechanics out there, light his butt.
Auto technician.
Who will have a better year, Tony? Gronk or Kelsey?
Better. Who will have the better year? Who's the better tight end? What's
better year? Who will have the better year?
Better year.
Okay, better year this year. I'm gonna go with Kelsey. I think
best tight end in Kansas City history. Yeah, why wouldn't you?
He's not there.
Why wouldn't you?
You kidding me? No,
What are you looking at up
there? What is that? What are you looking at? Something wrong with that?
I was thinking.
Mechanic, get a mechanic out here. Something's wrong with that.
I was thinking, Skip.
Are you looking for an answer up there?
You know, this is what I noticed. When guys get championships, they play with great players. They play with Tom Brady or John Elway or Troy Aikman or whatever. Now, he talks about all those catches he had. Oh, I got those with Brody Crowell, and I got those with Brock Heward, and I got those with Elvis Gerbach. I mean, so what's the problem? So as long as you take those catches, those guys throwing me the ball. Woo-wee. But guess what? Come playoff, because my staff, me and my crack staff, you were the #1 seed in the AFC, #1 seed 3 times. You won 1 playoff game. Why couldn't y'all win at home?
Defense.
You see, I blame, throwing blame already. That's all I want to do. But for me,
is that not the truth?
No, it ain't the truth. Ain't the truth.
The playoff game we had, there was a playoff game one time where there was no punts.
Oh, but y'all
no punts.
You did fumble the ball though.
And we had the
offense fumble the ball against the Indianapolis Colts. But he left that part out.
Look at this guy. Who is your?
Who has a better year, Gronk or Kelsey? Why are you being all sensitive?
Bring it back.
I'm going with Gronk. I'm going with Skip. He got wiggle. Not you. You were stiffing on the fence.
Are you kidding me?
True. How can you say that? He was the greatest tight end ever.
Don't do that. Don't lie.
Well, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying it. I mean, it's just a fact.
Skip, you know what? I'd rather you lie behind a man's back than lie to his face. Because, you just lied to his face and be like,
Skip.
Do you know who this is?
I know.
It's Tony Gonzalez.
Beat him. Skip. You know what? How about this here? I'm going to like this. And I'm going to let you take it over, Skip. He played 3 more years than what I played. See who has the most wins between he and I.
You played with John Elway and Terrell Davis.
If I played with Brian Hoyer for an extra 3 years.
And then wait a second. Then you got to play with the greatest defense arguably ever. The Ray Lewis defense of 2000.
The best ever.
I mean, my God.
See, that's the argument. The argument
it's not the argument, it's the fact.
I win a Super Bowl. I win a Super Bowl with John. Well, you played with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Well, you did.
I go to the Ravens, but they have an all-time great defense.
They did.
But guess what?
They needed 1 catch a game.
What's the common denominator of those teams? John Elway didn't play for the Ravens. Ray Lewis didn't play for the Broncos. What's the common denominator? All I know, you were the #1 seed in Kansas City.
The common denominator is they won Super Bowls. That's it. Period. End of story.
You were the common denominator. You know what? You were the common denominator in a lot of teams that went 13-3 and lost the first game.
Wait, the last time I look at the Super Bowl stats of one Shannon Sharp, they're pretty pedestrian. Like, did you light up any Super Bowl you played in?
Hold on.
No.
The only stat
I'm serious.
Only stat I know about is 3-0.
Huh?
I know.
Well, how much?
3-0.
What did you contribute to those 3 exactly?
Tony,
Go look them up.
Tony,
I don't even need a researcher.
Tony,
they're pedestrian.
Okay. What did Tony contribute in the Super Bowl?
All right, hold on.
Skip Bayless, there's a saying that says every dog has its day.
What do you think? I don't care about what your grandmama said or your granddad. I want to hear what you think.
This is my time, Skip
Come on now.
Don't you do this to me.
Shannon's mouth.
Every time I come in here, I'm gonna unbutton my jacket like you. How about them Cowboys? Joy Taylor? Every week I come here for 11 straight weeks, and I had to hear that. Every dog.
You could have picked him too.
No.
You could have picked him.
First of all, let me get my Zen moment. This is about me and the Giants. You have nothing to do with this, Skip Bayless. As I was saying, Joy Taylor, every dog has its day, and since I'm a big dog, I've got 2 days.
Okay.
So now.
You just called yourself a dog?
Yeah, I'm a dog. Yeah, I'm a big dog, a big one. Don't worry about what I call myself. It's what I answer to. How impressed were you with the Giants? Is that what you asked?
That's what I asked you, yes.
I was very, very impressed with their defense. I told you, there's nothing like a plan that when you map out a strategy and it comes together. I told you what Dak was going to do. I told you this, Skip. I also told you, if I tell you grass will turn to cheese, start hustling crackers.
Really?
I told you.
Boy, I would have gone hungry for 11 weeks.
Oh, no. But now you paid off in the first week. Skip, look at this. The defense, what they did last night, was very reminiscent of what a Steve Spagnuolo defense did to Tom Brady in that Super Bowl. Zeke got his little 105, 107 yards, but what you must force Dak to do is beat you from the pocket. Minimize his attempts outside of the pocket, minimize him hurting you with your legs. What the Giants did best was make sure on third down, they got off the field. We saw this Thursday night starting to rear its head. They were 1 for 9. Hey, Sam Bradford didn't play particularly well. They dodged the bullet because the guy hit Sam Bradford in the head. Like, 1 for 9, okay. When I'm looking, I'm like, okay, that's a pretty good blueprint. I think another team can do that, but they got to have that personnel. And lo and behold, the Giants. They got a guy out there on Rikers Island called Janoris Jenkins. He says, Dez Bryant, I again sentence you to 1 catch for 8 yards and a fumble. Clack it. Go to your room.
He did.
Olivier Vernon. Snacks Harris. I need y'all to get to it. Harris, excuse me. I need you to get to Dak and keep him in that pocket.
Yep.
Oh, you know what I love? One of my favorite stats is QBR. Measure 0 to 100. What was Dak Prescott's QBR last night? You love that stat. You love that stat. You say you love QBR.
Do I get to talk?
Wait a minute.
Wait, you ask me a question. Wait a second. Do I get to talk when you ask questions?
No, just nod.
No, I'm going to answer the question. Okay. Just ask. Dak's QBR last night was 15 to 14 for Eli. Next question. 15 to 14. Dak had a better QBR than Eli Manning last night.
Who won the game?
I don't care. You asked me a question. I answered it. Dak had a better QBR than Eli Manning.
So you think,
wow.
So you think he played better?
Interesting.
What about those 2 turnovers?
Great call on your part.
I told you what was going to happen. I said Dak was going to wake up one morning and he's going to realize, you know, I'm a rookie. I shouldn't be playing like this. And what happened, Skip Bayless? I told you they could be had. I told you if you keep Dak Prescott in the pocket, they can be beat. And when they got to Zeke, when Zeke had 5 yards, that's all he got. When he got a 10-yard gain, that's all he got. There was no 5 that should turned out to be 15. There was no 15 turned out to be 30. And you know what? I was sitting back. I was just loving every bit of it. And I know you. I know. Then he want to send me some half-hearted apology. Congratulations, Shannon Sharp. Don't congratulate me.
You follow me?
Don't worry about what I do, Skip Bayless. I'm tired of you worried about me.
Follow me. I want to know. I don't follow anybody, so I don't know.
That's you.
I'm lost on this.
You know what? I know you got 3 million followers. I only got like 145,000. But they love me. They love me.
Yeah, because you respond to every one of them every day.
I do.
You go home and you just respond to every one of them.
Shannon,
Thank you for loving
all 145,000 of them say, we want you to give Skip Bayless the business today. And I'm going to give it to you. Don't give me no half-hearted congratulations. I want you to pump your chest out. I want you to say it.
Congratulated you publicly.
No.
Have you ever congratulated me on 1 pick that I made through 11 games?
I want you to stand up.
No, but I did. Thank you.
I want you to stand up. I want you to pull your jacket forward, and I want you to stick your chest out. And I want to hear you say it on national television right now, Skip Bayless. Say, Shannon Sharp, job well done. Because you called it. Everything I said. Now give me my credit. I want my daddy rep.
I already did.
I want to hear you say it. All those people that don't follow you, they didn't hear it. I want to hear you say it right now. All this when Joy Taylor, every time you come in here on a Monday, Joy Taylor,
help me.
You right, Skip. You right, Skip. You said it, Skip. I want to hear you say it.
You took this hard.
I
didn't
think that,
know.
Skip, I really think that you should check and see how much Diet Mountain Dew is left in your fridge today. Because I'm pretty sure that Shannon checked all of it.
Are you creeping on my Dew fridge?
Where's my Dew?
Did you drink all my Dew today?
Okay, one more thing before I go, I'm going to turn it over to you. Where's my Dew?
I thought you wanted to propel.
Where's my prepare? Because the Dew was for Thursday night.
Wait. I was up 4 cases on you, and you have now won 2 in a row. So I'm still up 2 cases.
You know what I want, Skip? I went to a specialist.
You still owe me 2.
I went to a specialist on Friday. He said, Shannon, I don't think you should drink any more soda. He says, I don't think you should drink any artificial water, no flavored water. So you know what I want? I want you to go get me a 55-gallon drum of well water. I'm talking about the one where you drop the bucket down in the well and you pull it up and pour it in a bucket. That's what I want. I want 55-gallon drum of well water.
Wait, you still owe me 2 cases.
And right now,
you got to get even first.
You know what right now?
You owe me 2.
Also what I want that look on your face. Get that close up, I want that look on his face, right? You see that? That's what I want. That's what I want. Hold up. Which one is my camera? Which one is my camera? How about them Giants? How about them Giants? How about them Giants? I'm tired, guys. I was in New York all last night. Had to fly all morning to get here. Me, Odell, Janoris, we were out in New York City late celebrating our victory. Skip Bayless, I got nothing else to say. You take the final 12 minutes of this segment and you do what you want to do. This is what I'm going to do, Skip. You don't mind if I do this.
Tell me if you're finished.
I'm done.
You didn't enjoy this at all.
Go ahead, Skip. It's all you. I love this. I love this.
If I were sitting in the seat across from me and I finally got one pick right in 11 weeks, I don't think I'd be celebrating like that. I'd be a little ashamed of myself.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Talk about your Cowboys that lost.
I'm kind of about to get off. I ain't gonna lie.
We had speech class, and the teacher always said if a person comes to a word, they can't get it, we're gonna let them sound it out, and we're gonna help them. But let me do that. Don't you do it. So I never forget this guy named Johnny. He got to a word, and it was like, and the teacher, and she kept saying, it sounds like, Johnny, it sounds like, and I said, it sounds like Johnny can't read. She said, Shannon Sharp, get out of class, and don't come back until you learn how to talk to people. I went out of class. I was out for 2 weeks. We had speech class, and the teacher always said if a person comes to a word, they can't get it, we're gonna let them sound it out, and we.
Like I said, I was out for 2 weeks. I'm down there about to get off. Ain't nothing good on here. I hope this game is good. I ain't played this game since PlayStation 3, and I used to love that game. I ain't gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off. This shit was funny the other day. It was funny the other day. I want to see that Michael Jackson movie too. Not gonna lie, why say his final few hours? But this shit is 43 minutes. The fuck is wrong with my mouse?
Medic 33, what is your emergency? Yes, sir. I need an ambulance as soon as possible, sir. Sir, we have a gentleman here that needs help, and he's not breathing.
A gentleman? He couldn't have said Michael Jackson?
You're talking about Michael Jackson here. It was absolutely huge. There was a lot of pressure to get it right. This isn't a man who should have died.
Bro, my mouse is fucked up.
He's not breathing yet. He's not breathing, and we need to. We're trying to pump him, but he's not. Okay. Okay. How old is he? He's 50 years old, sir. 50. Okay. He's unconscious. He's not breathing. Yes, he's not breathing.
When we were dispatched to a 50-year-old male, cardiac arrest, we think